We are all one family, and we are here in Delray Beach, and it's really, really a beautiful day, and I'm so happy you're here. Today is Friday. Today is the day we share Qigong with the world. So while you're looking at me on your computer, I want you to get on your phone and tell everybody there's a YouTube Live you need to be watching right now. One family. Okay. So we've got 6 new students. We got 6 new students. So the Blue Dragon tribe is growing.
We got baby dragon.
All right. So this is the Chi dance party on the beach. The only reason why we're not at the beach today is because there's a 30% chance of rain, and it's really windy. So, welcome to the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. And we're so glad you're here with us. So, today we're going to do Chi dance party on the beach. Okay, now what is the purpose? What is the purpose of a Chi dance party? So, when we dance, we're moving the blood from the heart to the brain. How does the blood get from the heart to the brain? It's got to go through your neck. And if your neck is tense from texting, then you're restricting. And then if you're restricting, then blood oxygen, and nutrients can't get to where they're supposed to go. Turn the volume up a little bit. Qigong side to side, now side to side. Qigong side to side, now drum the earth side to side. Qigong side to side, now shake it to the side, side to side. Qigong side to side, now shake it to the side, side to side. Side to side, now shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up, show me what you're working with. Shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up, show me what you're working with. Kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right kidney left, kidney right, liver left, spleen, heart, lung. Right hand Jing, left hand Chi. Right hand Chan, left hand Chi. Right hand Jing, left hand Chi. Right hand Chan, left hand Chi. Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi, Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi, Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi, Jing, Chi, Shen, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, heart, heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, chi, Jing, chi, heart, lung. I'm going to change it up. Pay attention. Right kidney, chi, left kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Right kidney, chi, left kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen. Kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Blue Dragon, Qigong. So let me explain to you what we just did. There's 5 major organs. Obviously, heart, lungs, liver, spleen, and kidneys. So you have 2 lungs, 2 kidneys. Heart's in the middle, liver's on the right, spleen's on the left. So you should know the location, and you should know 2 sentences about the function of the heart, the lungs, the liver, the spleen, and the kidneys. Well, the kidneys filter. That's easy. But the kidneys also are connected to the adrenal glands, which secretes a hormone called adrenaline, which is the flight or fight syndrome. So anytime we get stressed, then our kidneys or the adrenals secrete adrenaline. So somebody sideswipes your car while you're driving. In the grocery store, somebody runs over your foot. You're standing in line at the bank, and the bank teller closes the lane that you've been standing in for half an hour. So those things cause stress, and then adrenaline pumps in. So kidneys are really, really important. Now the liver filters the blood. The liver's on the right side. The liver filters the blood. The liver filters out dead red and white blood cells, but more importantly, it gets bacteria, virus, fungus, and parasites. So your liver's job is to protect you. The liver's part of your immune system. But guess what else? The liver controls the muscles. So if you're not exercising, then the liver can't do its job to filter out the bacteria, the virus, the fungus, and the parasites. So you gotta do exercise. Now, we already know that the lungs filter the toxins out of the blood and put oxygen into the blood. And we know that the spleen manufactures red and white blood cells and then controls the digestive system and the lymphatic system. And we know that the heart circulates all the energy. So those are the 5 organs and their functions, and I explained that to you in less than 3 minutes. Now, if you put your right hand under your breastbone, that's the size and location of your stomach. If you put your left hand behind, that is your pancreas. Pancreas regulates blood sugar. If you slide the left hand to the left, that's your spleen. Right hand to the right, that's your liver. So if you go up under the last rib, you can touch your spleen and your liver, okay? Now, the kidneys are above the last rib. So if you put your index finger on the last rib, your kidneys are literally above that. We were always taught the kidneys were like hanging down. Not true. Now, below all of that is the diaphragm muscle that pushes the air out of the lungs. So when you breathe out, the diaphragm pushes the air out. When you breathe in, the lungs expand, pushing the diaphragm down on top of the bladder, the small and large intestine, and by extension, the uterus, the ovaries, and the fallopian tubes. Wow. So the very act of breathing massages your internal organs. Now, if I told you to get up every morning, rub your heart, rub your lung, rub your liver, rub your spleen, you're like, yeah, you're gonna do it for 3 days and you're gonna forget it. But if I make it to music and make it a dance, there's a 90% chance you're going to do it every day if you have me to look at while you're doing it instead of some pretty girl. Okay, so so now we're going to go up on our toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. Up on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. Now this is called the calf rock. Now why is this important? Because the calf squeezes the blood back to the heart. Just like you squeeze toothpaste out of the tube, the calf rock squeezes the blood back to the heart. Now, the bottom of the ankle is the bottom of the lymphatic system. So when we do this, guess what happens? We pump the lymphatic system from the bottom. Now, when you rock back on your heels, and then you go up on your toes, you're rocking your pelvis. So then you get the lymphatic in the groin area. So now we're pumping the lymphatic from here. Now, the largest lymph gland is in your armpit. So if we go up and down and throw our arms back, now we're pumping the lymphatics into the chest. And of course, the breast is part of the lymphatic system, which is directly connected to your armpit. Now, the lymph system goes into the brain. Now, that would be a logical assumption. However, until 2017, the medical textbooks ended the lymph system at the back of the jaw. So when you look up and down, you literally pump the lymph system into the brain. So now there's three different things going on. So the chin up, chin down, palm up, palm down, up on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. So there's a lot going on in this one exercise, and we call this the lymph swing. Now, the muscle we use to lift and throw the arm down is called the trapezius muscle. It's called the traps for short, and I call it the traps because your emotions get trapped in there. So, anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt, all those emotions get trapped in your trapezius muscle, okay? Now, you're at work. Your coworker really annoys you, and you're uncontrollably angry. So you go into the bathroom, and you do this 100 times, 108 times. Now, that's going to take you about 3 minutes to do this 108 times. And then you're going to go back out, and you're going to look at your coworker, and you say, now, what were you saying? Because now you've raised your own energy. And you no longer feel less than. You no longer feel that you're being demeaned or devalued. Okay? So this is how we pump up our chi. Now, I originally started teaching this online just to build your immune system, because the lymphatic system is how the immune system works. Now, first time you do this, your calves might get a little tight. Totally understandable. Now, one last thing in doing this exercise. I want you to pretend that you're 4 years old and you're playing in the bathtub. And what happens when you play in the bathtub? How big is the bathtub?
Huge.
It's huge. And guess what? Mommy's not at home. So what are you going to do? You're gonna splash the water.
Splash.
You're gonna splash the water. So have some fun with this, please.
Careful with your light.
Yeah. Okay. So. So 2.5 minutes if you do it fast, 3 minutes if you do it slow. So it takes the stress out of the shoulders. Now, as you lift your arms, your ribs open up. And when the ribs open up, you increase the capacity of the lungs to hold air. And oxygen is only 20%. And half of that goes into the bloodstream. The other half gets exhaled as carbon dioxide. So as we lift and lower the arm, we're increasing the size of your lungs. Now, your ribs are connected to your breastbone through a little piece of cartilage, okay? So you can put your finger right on there and raise your arm up and down, and you feel the cartilage move. But once you get closer to age 50, that cartilage calcifies, and your ribs don't have the flexibility to move the way they used to. But if we do this with our ribs, then we can actually maintain our youthful integrity and maintain the strength of the lungs. So, now one last thing. When you go up on your toes and you put your chin down, your shoulders go forward. When you rock back on your heels, your shoulders go back. Shoulders forward, shoulders go back. Chin down, chin up. That's what I want you to do. Okay. So now we're going to move into the major joints of the body. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, ankle. Okay? So there you go. So if you throw the shoulder, then the elbow and the wrist kind of follow it. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to throw the hips forward. So hip, knee, ankle. So when you throw the hips forward, then your heel's going to go up and then you're going to bang your heel. So hips forward. We haven't gotten to that part. We're just doing the hips. Now we're going to add them both. Now we're going to throw both of, but, okay, so as the shoulders go forward, the hips go back. So we have our musculoskeletal system, which is held together by the joints, the movable joints. Now, when you bang your heels on the ground, you send a message to your bone marrow to make more bone marrow. And your bone marrow manufactures red and white blood cells. Now, we're going to go backwards. So we're gonna throw our shoulders back. Now when we throw the shoulders back, we're gonna show hips forward. Now we're going to speed it up. Now we're going to go forward. So this is also part of solo cultivation. And that is a tip to my advanced students. Beginners won't be able to understand how we put this into practice. But for my advanced students, this is part of solo. Yeah. Wow. Is your heart racing? Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to go side to side. Okay? So you're going to, this is called the shimmy. So we're going to shimmy side to side, shift your weight. Get with the shimmy, get with the shimmy. Okay, now we're gonna bend our knees and we're gonna go side, shimmy up, shimmy across, shimmy down, shimmy across, shimmy up. So this is a square and we do 8 squares, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go the other way. So shimmy, shimmy across, shimmy down. Now this is particularly to loosen up all the tendons and the ligaments in the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we're going to put our left hand back, right hand forward. We're going to touch the fingertips. We're going to turn. Left hand forward. Touch the fingertips, turn, touch the fingertips. This is a chi ball. Bend the knees, turn. And we do this 16 times. 3. Bend your knees, stand up, 4, 6, 7, 8, That's 16. And now, touch at the bottom, turn, right hand goes back, touch at the top, touch at the bottom. Okay, now you're going to spin your left arm forward and your right arm back. Okay? Now it's exactly what we were just doing. All I'm doing is speeding it up. Okay? Now we're going to spin the right arm forward and the left arm back. Now, the muscles that support the ribs are called the latissimus dorsi muscles, and the muscles in the back are called the quadratus lumborum, which is the lumbosacral area, quad meaning 4. So, how do you feel now? How does it feel with your shoulder girdle? Okay. Now, when I started doing this, this is about as far as I could get. And it took me 4 months to where I could put my hands together. So there's a lot of stagnation in one or both of your shoulders. So as we start out like this, eventually we're going to end up like this. And that's why I had you touch your fingers together. Now, this one is the one that accumulates all the other exercises we've done up to this point. So there's 3 parts to this, and I'm going to take you through all 3 parts. So the point is to strengthen the spine to anchor the spine in the hips, okay? So your spinal column sits in the hip socket, and then there's ligaments that holds the spine to the hips, and that's what allows you to separate your upper body from your lower body. So we're going to bounce and we're going to spin and bounce, and as you stand up you're going to spin. So you want your shoulders to be perpendicular to your hips. Bounce, spin, bounce, spin, bounce, spin, bounce, spin. Now the objective is for you to look behind you, because as your head moves, your shoulders are going to move, okay? Now we're not twisting here, we're not twisting the legs, we're not doing any of this. We're separating upper from lower. Now, this first part is for the center of the spine, and that's just looking backwards. Now, if we want to add torque to what we're doing, then we use our arms to help with the spin, okay? Now, to make it progressively easier, we're going to do it 8 times. So we're going to start at the bottom, and then we're going to gradually work our way up to the top, and then we're going to go 8 times from the top down to the bottom. So 8 times up, 8 times down. That's called one whip. And we do 3 whips. So 8 up, 8 down, we do that 3 times. And then we go into part 2. Now part 2 is particularly for the neck vertebrae. So for the neck vertebrae, again, you're going to bounce, and again, you're going to turn your shoulders perpendicular, but instead of looking behind you, you're going to look over your shoulder. So you're going to bounce, turn the shoulders, and then look over the shoulder. So bounce, perpendicular, and then look over. And that stretches the sternocleidomastoid muscle. And this exercise is very, very important because we spend too much time texting, too much time computering, and too much time Ubering, okay? We don't use our necks enough. So this exercise, look over your shoulder, is going to stretch both sides of your neck. And now, the third part of the exercise is for the low back. And we do lean back. So you're going to step back and lean back, and you're going to turn towards the front leg. So again, with the bounce, and you're going to turn, and you're going to look behind you. And then you're going to step back, and then lean back, step back, lean back, and then you're going to turn towards the front leg. Step back, lean back, turn towards the front leg. Step back, lean back. And again, 8 on the way up, and then 8 on the way down. So that's called the 3 whips. That is the original name, and we call it the spinal twist. So it is a spinal twist, the center of the spine, the upper spine, and the lower spine. So this one exercise is pretty critical importance for you to learn. And why is that? Because the brain exits, the spinal cord exits the brain through the brain stem. The spinal cord is protected by the spinal column. The spinal column is inside of a tube called the dural tube, which is filled with cerebrospinal fluid, which lubricates the spine, the brain, and the eyeballs. And we sit too much. So if you sit 5 hours a day at work and you sit 5 hours a day at home, that's equivalent to smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. And the same cause of heart disease, the same 3 causes of heart disease are the same 3 causes of lung cancer. Wow. So not cool, not cool, not cool. All right? So this is why we do this particular exercise, Blue Dragon 3 whips. Okay. No, you don't need those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look behind you. See if you can find your chi. Open your mind up so your vertebrae line up. Open your mind up so your heart can divine up. Twist your spine up so your vertebrae line up. Blue Dragon 3 whips. Now we're ready for part 2. So again with the bounce, shoulders, and then look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Dr. Love told ya, you want your chi to flow, you gotta make your Qigong go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist your spine up. Make your vertebrae line up. Open your mind up so your heart can divine up. Blue dragon. 3 whips. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your hands hit your body. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now part 3. So you're going to step back, lean back. 1. Step back, lean back, step back, lean back, step back, lean back, step back, lean back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist your spine up. Make your vertebrae line up. Look behind you. See if you can move your chi. Open your mind up so your heart can divine up. Blue dragon, 3 twists. Qigong spinal twist. So if you joined us late, you missed the whole explanation before we started the exercise. But you can always rewatch it for the next 24 hours. And that's why I went into such deep explanations so that you can rewatch it. But 24 hours from today, this is coming down. This is your only opportunity to learn the Blue Dragon Qigong without actually being a member. Now, if you want to be a member, you have to go to loveqigong.com, and there's a registration page. So from now until March 21st, it's only $24.99 a month to join the class. As of March 21st, we're going to raise the price to $39.99. And so this is for people who just want to learn how to do Qigong for themselves. There's 20 classes a month. Now, what's the benefit of paying $39.99 is because you get access to the archives of all the Qigong classes going back 10 years. We've got 10 years of Qigong classes, and that's what you're going to be paying $39.99 a month for come March 21st. So I drop little pearls of wisdom in between each exercise. And some people just come for the exercise, and other people come for the explanation. So I'm here to serve you. I want you to learn how to heal yourself. And that's why we're here. Because the medical system no longer serves us. The medical system serves itself. So there's what we call doctor service, and then there's patient service, okay? So if I'm a good doctor, which means I'm a teacher, I teach you how to take care of yourself. And that's what we call patient-centered therapy. So I give you what you need, whereas doctor-centered therapy is I give everybody the same thing. Everybody needs a shot. Everybody needs surgery. Everybody needs a drug. And I give everybody the same thing. Muscle relaxers and painkillers. No matter what your problem is, muscle relaxer, painkiller. No, some people need hands-on. Some people don't need x-rays and MRIs. Some people just need to be touched. There are people in China, India, Africa, New Zealand, and Australia that are called bone setters. There's people all over the world in multiple cultures that can touch you and set a bone and wrap you with herbs, and you'll be good in 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, without being in a splint, without creating muscle atrophy. And prevention is the way to prevent and avoid injuries in martial arts, in wrestling, in basketball, in kayaking. Yeah. All that. So this is why we do what we do. Now, so what we're going to do now is we're going to continue the spinal stretch, but this time we're going to use our chi sticks. Okay. So several people have ordered chi sticks. They're going out today. Your chi sticks are going out today. And a lot of people already have the wooden chi sticks. Okay, now you're going to look at your backhand. So this is the hand you're going to look at, okay? And then you're going to come up, and then you're going to look at the backhand. So your wrist is going to come up. There you go. You with me, Rachel? Yeah, Rachel's with me. And not only do I want you to look at your backhand, I want you to raise your back arm higher. Oh boy. Amir. Where is Amir? Okay, now we're going to go to the side. Okay, so you're going to go to the side and you're going to go behind your head. You're going to go in front of your head and then you're going to go to the side. So this is a metaphor, finding my way home. And home is where your heart is. You've heard that before? So Katniss, where's your heart? So that's where home is. Sandy, where's your heart? So this is a continuation of the spinal twist. So we're turning to the side and we're leaning forward and then we're leaning back Okay, now we're going to go straight back, and we're going to go to the side, and we're going to go behind the head. Okay, and we're going to go straight back and out to the side, and then lean back, hand behind the head. So straight back, out to the side, lean back, hand behind the head. Side, lean back. So this is a spinal twist because we're leaning back. Now you're thinking that this is an arm and a shoulder exercise, but it's actually a spinal exercise. It's a spinal exercise. So straight back. See that turn is the spinal. And then when you lean back and bring the arm behind the head, and then you're to the side. Straight back, out to the side, lean back. So this is a continuation of the spinal stretch, which is also a core exercise. So we're strengthening all the muscles. Straight back. Now, at some point, you're going to learn the senior self-defense or the women's self-defense. And these movements that we're learning right now, they're going to come in very handy. So the whole turning and throwing, all this is going to be practice for our self-defense.
Qigong in your game,
Wow.
your life will never be the same. Qigong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though my life is fast. Qigong makes me flow so that I can relax.
Wow, that class went fast, didn't it?
Express Qigong through your dance.
That really went fast.
Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now move to the left, side to side. Move to the left, side to side, Qigong. Side to side,
Qigong, side to side.
Now
Move to the right, side to side. Move to the right, side to side. Qigong, side to side.
side. Now bend your knees
And drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum. Roller skate. Qigong now, roller skate. Qigong now, roller skate. Dip your hip,
Now roller skate.
dip your hip.
Bit, spank.
Drum your bum, drum your bum, drum your bum. Backward skate. Qigong now, backward skate. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Now
Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong now. Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong now. Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong now. Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Hands to the sides. And bounce now. Arms to the sides. And bounce now. Arms to the sides. And bounce now. Arms to the sides. Now bounce now. Fly to the sky. Qigong now. Fly to the sky. Qigong now. Fly to the sky. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Lift your lungs side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. Qigong side to side. Now
Loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong.
side to side.
Now loosen your liver,
Side to side. Qigong side to side.
now loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Now rub your
Belly,
belly side to side. Qigong
side to side.
Now
Rub your belly, side to side. Do you love your belly?
Yes.
Now rub your belly side to side.
Love your belly.
Now rub your belly.
Love your belly.
Side to side. Now bend from the
Waist.
side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Now clean your kidneys, side to side. Clean your kidneys, side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Side to side.
Bend from the waist.
Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Kidneys, side to side. Clean your kidneys, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now clean your spine.
You've been
Warned, you've been told, don't get sick, don't get old.
Let them sleep.
And do not breathe, it robs you of your inner chi. Find your joy, find your peace. Qigong, 10 days a week. Put Qigong in your game, and your life will never be the same.
You want to make
Make a change in your life.
You gotta
Give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the Coke.
We gotta change the way we eat, the way
We sleep, and the way we treat each other. Qigong,
Make a
better life.
self.
Thank you. Now, I know some of you are worried about doing it wrong or doing it right or not doing it right. So the issue for us is, there's no such thing as wrong Qigong. There's no such thing as bad Qigong. You can refine it, you can do it better, but whatever you do, you're moving the Qi. So don't be concerned about, I'm not doing it right. Do I have to read a book and do a train before I can join your class? No, because we stop and we explain why we do what we do. So we're just happy to have you. We're happy that you shared this YouTube Live, and we just want you to move for yourself. That's all we want to do. So for those of you who don't know me, I've been doing Chinese medicine for 40 years. 4 decades I've been doing Chinese medicine, and I've been doing Qigong for 37 of those 40 years. So cancer, diabetes, heart disease, structural alignments, pre-surgery, post-surgery recovery, that's what I do. I do online consultations. So I help people upgrade, okay? I help people level up. Now, we know this world is a crazy place, and 40% do not have health insurance. This is your health insurance. You stay with me for 3 years, you won't need doctors, hospitals, drugs, and you can avoid all the surgeries. Prevention is the only cure, and Qigong is your best prevention. We want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. Today is Friday, Venus's day, the goddess of love. So may the Qi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to love ourselves as much as we think we love others. Repeat after me. Qi. So. Be. It. Thank you. Your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure, and Qigong is your best prevention. I'm Dr. George Love for the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. Thanks for watching.